Hi guys, I'm Fog here and welcome to another FIFA 21 SBC video. It is Sunday at 6 PM and EA have given us a very interesting SBC, another player moments SBC. This one is going to be Jonathan dos Santos. I think he used to play for Villarreal back in the day and maybe even in the Premier League as well. He actually looks fantastic on his base stats as a box-to-box midfielder or as a cam. He's there for the next 9 days, which is very interesting. I don't know if we've been given anything else. I'll have a quick look before we focus more on the Jonathan dos Santos cards. Have we been given that Player of the Month Aspas SBC? Oh, 80 plus player pick. We'll have to engage with those. They are the best upgrade SBC packs in the game. Don't engage in the 81 rated double upgrade. Just avoid that one. And if you're going to do upgrade packs, do these ones. You can save them for Team of the Year. It's up to you. I might have a video later on tonight, me doing a few more of those, and we'll have to have a look at their requirements towards the back end of this video. But 2 seconds with dos Santos. Now, of course, there is the foundations for the MLS, so you can link him to those players if you've already done the foundations for the MLS. I'll have a look and see. There is also a record breaker Vela who you can buy off the market as well. So you can fit him into teams. So it's going to be an 82 rated squad with a team of the week, a terrible pack in return, but we're not going to focus too much on the packs. And another team, they're getting an 83 rated squad. Now 82s, 83s, 84s have gone up quite a bit recently in value, just because of all the SBCs that we've had recently. Like 83 rated cards nowadays sell for between, like, I think Vela actually from the MLS is pretty cheap to be able to buy, like 2,000. But this SBC is going to even further rise the demand in 82s, 83s, and 84s. 84s now going for like around about 7 to 15,000 coins. 83s can go anywhere from as low as 2,000, a couple of them, to as high as about 7 or 8,000. But you can do this SBC for under 100k. With 2 Team of the Weeks as well. There is, of course, one with the 81 plus Team of the Week pack as well that we had recently. But in terms of like how this like card is, 4-star, high, 5'8". Very nice pace. Really good shot power and positioning and long shots. His finishing isn't the highest, but I'm not too bothered about that because his other shooting stats are superb. His finishing doesn't have to be that good in my personal opinion. His passing needs a lot of work on vision, no matter if you use him as a cam or use him as a centre mid. He needs to have more. I mean, you could play him as a striker. You could do. I think he would be best as a cam. Oh no, but I mean, you could make a good case. I mean, listen, this card's very versatile. You could play him as a striker. He can work as a cam as long as you get that vision up. And if you want to use him as a striker, you get his finishing up and maybe his agility. And he can work as a box-to-box midfielder if you just give a little bit more strength to him and a bit more vision. But this card is very versatile, and I like that. He can be used almost anywhere in the midfield. Probably not CDM, but his dribbling is very nice all round. As I said before, if you were to use him as a cam, you'd want his agility to be a bit higher. His defensive stats are okay. You wouldn't use him as a CDM, but as a centre mid, his defensive stats are pretty solid. And his physicality, his strength would need work as a centre mid. As a cam, it wouldn't. I think 72 strength for a cam isn't too bad. Player traits, outside foot shot, that's a great SBC. I mean, if you've already got MLS players, if you already have the MLS Foundation cards, if you maybe already have like a record breaker Vela from like the Party Bag SBC from a few weeks ago, you can get a great link to him there. Of course, not from a major league at all. I mean, what did he get that Player Moments card for? Of course, now at LA Galaxy. I'm pretty certain it's the Jonathan dos Santos that used to play for Villarreal. Celebrating his winning goal of the CONCACAF Gold Cup in 2019. So, if you American guys, you might be extremely excited by that SBC. But yeah, let me just show you like the foundations now. What kind of links could you get to him from the foundation cards? You have record breaker Vela, who would get a strong link. Of course, there are Mexican icons as well. Maybe you would have like a Hugo Sanchez or a Luis Hernandez in your club. Maybe you did that Luis Hernandez SBC from a few months ago. There'd be a great link there as well. So you can link him in to a decent team. So where it was at MLS, you can get Boyan, who's already a cam, long centre back. And this guy's a left back. Okay. So, the MLS actually isn't too bad, but he doesn't have to be fit into an MLS team. You can put him into a decent Mexican team if you wanted to as well. Let's just get like up the links in terms of like Mexico players in general. So as I mentioned before, there's obviously the Mexican icons. And then there is Carlos Vela as well. Where's Mexico? I'll have a look at MLS in a second for just any more players from that league as well. So as you can see, like Hugo Sanchez, there's their record breaker Vela, Lozano, you could get links to him as well. Maybe just packed the foot headline of Lozano, maybe got like a previous Lozano in your foot champ rewards or something like that. The road to the final, Herrera, Corona as well. So there actually are a lot of decent players to link him to in regards to Mexico as a nation. You can actually make a pretty decent Mexican team. Certainly attacking-wise, I mean, the defense for Mexico needs work, but certainly attacking-wise, Mexico is turning into a bit of a cool nation to build the team from this year. And then where are we for the MLS? So what kind of players do we have here in general, just in terms of like options? You have Nani's card from the Foot Freeze, which is pretty cool. As I mentioned before, the squad building foundations. You got the Opara card from Rule Breakers as well. Matuidi's one to watch card. Higuain wouldn't really want to use that one. Martinez is this guy who's in inform by the looks of it. There's that long card that you can earn for free from the objectives. So on the whole, he does have quite a few decent links to be able to link into. Of course, nothing like Major League or anything like that, but if you already have like a Mexican icon in your team, if you already have maybe that record breaker Carlos Vela or the road to the final Herrera or something like that, it's a card that can be quite easily grinded for through the 80 rated plus player pick, through the 81 to the 87 guarantee pack as well. You could easily grind this card for almost nothing, which is pretty good because he's actually a usable card, be kind of fun as a substitute. On the whole, I really, really like this SBC. Of course, he's not from like a major league or anything like that, but I think for the card that you're getting in return and how versatile he is, you don't have to start him. You can just sub him on in FUT Champs or even in Division Rivals. You know, he's a decent card for what you have to put in. Obviously, for the fact that he's not easy to be able to link into, but for the card that you're actually getting in return itself, for what you have to put into it. In that sense, it's 100% worth doing. It's just being able to fit him into a team and actually having the players already in your club to be able to link him to. But on the whole, I think it's a very, very good value for money SBC. I think he's a cool, unique card that's extremely versatile. I myself personally think this is a very, very good value for money card. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.